So can I go first today?
Sure, Annie.
So I've got some rather exciting news to share. I've been Googling and I found this new treatment which can help me.
What is it?
So from what I've read online, it's about building the immune system, about detoxifying, and about nourishing the body.
Oh, wow.
What's the treatment called?
It's called Halki, Halki.
I've never heard of it. Anyone else?
I've heard of it, yes.
I've heard of it too. It's, as far as I know, it's not new, and it's been around for quite some time, yes.
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't think it's always lived up to its promises, though.
Well, I've got a lot more research to do, but John is right. It's been around for ages, almost 60 years, but there's been some amazing success stories. I mean, it can help with things like cancer, heart disease, diabetes. There's even been cases where it's cured people with melanoma like me.
When are you going to start the treatment?
In 2 weeks. We wanted to start sooner, but you have to wait until the chemo's completely out of your system. So,
I'm sorry, but do you actually know anyone who's had this treatment?
well, not personally, but like I said, there are heaps of success stories online.
But you wouldn't finish your treatment by then, would you? Don't you have another 8 weeks to go?
Well, I do. I did, but I'm decided that I want to do this treatment. And you can't have both treatments in your system at the same time.
Have you spoken to your oncologist about this?
No.
Why not?
Let's face it, he wants me to do chemo. He's not going to be happy with me doing some treatment that might actually work, is he?
Well, that's not going to happen.
It can't hurt to give it a try, though, can it?
Well, you sound really positive, Annie, which is great. But I want to remind you the purpose of this group is to be supportive. And being supportive means to look as critically as we can at things that come up to help each other make the best decisions possible.
Yeah.
With alternative therapy, there's a couple things that we like to look at. We like to check that it's effective. We like to check that it comes from a reputable organization, because that's important. But we also like to look at the costs. Not the cost of treatment, the economic costs, but the social cost in terms of time you have to spend on it, time away from your family, things like that. Do you know how much this is going to cost?
Well, it's a lot of money. But we get to kill 2 birds with the one stone. We get to do the treatment and we get to go on a holiday.
Where are you going?
Hawaii.
Look, the holiday's a fantastic idea. I think everyone in this group can agree that the holiday's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you get to spend time with your family. With the treatment, we'd love you to do a little bit more research on it, especially because you found it on the internet. Individual websites have a way of only showing one side, either positive or negative.
The thing with cancer is there are new treatments emerging all the time. I heard that the Cancer Council website has a good source of information.
I agree with Eric. I think more research is a good idea.
Annie, we really want to make sure that you're being looked after as best as possible. When someone says they'd like to try an alternative therapy, we really encourage them to go to their oncologist to find out the effectiveness of it first. And also, a lot of these therapies actually interact with a lot of traditional treatments, like with you. So it is best for you to tell your treating team what you're thinking of doing.
And if you don't want to talk to your oncologist first, well, then talk to your GP.
Yeah.
It is a good idea.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Annie, you look upset.
I'm okay. I was just excited.
Of course you are. It promises or offers of hope. And we don't want to talk against that. Maybe when you've looked into it a little bit more, you could let us know what you found.
We could all benefit from your research.
Anyone else have anything to report?